Another colleague, Stephen Mbide, who is embedded in the malls where the trade does go on. I'm sure the economy has some aspects that may not be going as many traders would love to, but let's see what the sentiment is right there. Good morning, Stephen Mbide, once again.
Yes, good morning to you, Chris. You know, for now, business is open. We know last year there were protests in Kampala for over IFRIS, the tax regime that was introduced by government. But for now, government is in planning, budgeting and policies for the next financial year, 2025-2026. But there is concern amongst the business community that is over the tax amendment bills that is 2025-2026. And this is causing concern and worry amongst the traders. Here, bagenda kuba bambulira obuzibu buliruddawa kubanga in just 2 months we shall be seeing a new financial year getting into play. Ono Sentebe omukulu Peter Chibirango sebo ensonga obuzibu buliruddawa.
All right. Good morning, our viewer. I'm Peter Chibirango, the chairman of Chikubo Entrepreneurs Initiative in Chikubo. So here, I'm here to call upon His Excellency, the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, to come and intervene in our issues of traders. Last year we had a protest over the bad tax policies. Now, this year, the government is planning the budget before 1st July. Now we are called by parliamentary opinion committee of finance. So we submitted our letter last week and we are demanding the government this tax amendment bill of 2025-2026. It's against our will as traders. Last year when we met the president, he promised us not to bring any other policy about IFRIS. The president promised to meet us again before making any other amendments of financial bills. Now this year we are wondering why the parliament, the state minister of finance brought the bill in the parliament about the same issue. They want to amend the old amendment bill of 2024-2025. Now this year it is it is too bad because this amendment bill is saying as a trader you have to pay the arrears. If the government is demanding for you, for example, 200,000, this time around you double the tax due, which means you get that 200,000 if you don't file the VAT times 2, which is 400,000. So that is very bad. It's not against our will as traders. We are calling upon the Minister of Finance. Last week we went to the Parliament. We submitted our letter. We have a good ideas, and we are asking the government to always come and they get our thoughts before making any bill. Now there's a burning issue here. How can a trader double the tax due? Even the old one, we have been paying 18%. 1 million, you are supposed to pay 180. That is 18%. Now this time, you need to multiply it by 2 to pay 360 if you don't file in time. We are against it. All right.
Thank you, Peter Chibirango, Chairman. The name again?
Yes, good morning, viewers. This is Eric, the General Secretary, Chikubo Entrepreneurs Initiative. I'm here on behalf of the traders all over Uganda, trying to engage and submit our extensions of the new bill which they have just introduced to the traders. It's the income tax amendment of 2025. This bill actually it has been brought onto ground just to make traders suffer. Because this bill, on the other hand, it's all about, actually I can't call it even double, it's triple. Because if a trader has a fine of around 500. So the revenue guys, they double it to 1 million. That's a punishment. That's a what? That's an appeal. So on behalf of that, also you have to pay the other old one, the correct amount of money which you're supposed to pay at first. Then 5,000 plus again a fine of 5,000. That's 1 million. Again, you bring again the other 5,000, the original figure which I'm supposed to pay. So I call it 1.5. That's a triple amount of money which I'm supposed to pay. So this bill, it has been brought just to hide the increase. It's just hiding the increase. It's just indirect bill which they have just brought onto the ground to steal their revenue, their revenue thing. So I'm requesting the revenue people, especially the authorities who are in charge of the finance, trade, I think to bring this bill back onto the ground, to the local traders, to revise it again. Because it's only who the traders who are supposed to pay this amount of money, not the government officials. So it's all about a win-win situation to come into the ground. We negotiate on how amount of money we're supposed to pay. Is it 2%, 5%, or 80%? Instead of the government sitting in their office and they just decide on behalf of the traders. It's an unfair game. So that's one point. Then the second point, they have just bought this bill or target traders, which are we, Chikubo people, and people who are in business at large, small scale businesses. But they have forgotten these people who are in big business like petroleum, people who deal in petroleum, things like petrol, diesel. Because for them, they don't pay VAT, they don't release receipts of every amount of sale they do on their petrol stations. They don't release those receipts. I don't know how the revenue guys, they treat those petroleum guys. Is it they're out of Uganda or they are in Uganda also? It's all about targeting. We the traders alone. We pay tax, but those petroleum guys, they don't pay tax. The supermarket guys are suffering on the other hand also. So I'm requesting the government to make a revision in that. The investment authorities also to make a revision in that. It's not all about one sector. We the local traders who are in business alone.
Thank you.
Welcome,
sir. My name is Eric, Secretary, Chikovo Entrepreneurs Initiative.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric and Peter, the chairperson. Because of time, I will not speak to other traders here, but they are here. I will get them, and their views will be at least shared in our subsequent bulletins, NTV at 1. Kyalo ne anyumye bulungi naye birowoozo bye n'ebyabalala bonna abali wano abasuubuza abalala sigenda kubanga nsobola bitwala kati naye tujja bizza mawulire gaffe. Stephen Mbido Mfefeso w'ekibuga. Stella Nante is in the studios, and of course she's coming on with Mwasumtia. You should look out for 9 a.m. for Mwasumtia. Stephen Mbido Mfefeso w'ekibuga on my own behalf and on behalf of the entire team here at Morning at NTV. We shall see you tomorrow at 6:30.